It's Sports Frenzy! Sports Frenzy!
Welcome, everybody, to the Sports Frenzy Picks Edition. I'm one of your hosts.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's great to be here. Great to be here with you guys tonight.
I'm one of your hosts, Jamie, and of course, this is Tim.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show.
It is
the Friday the 13th edition. What the?
Feel like Jason's about to come out of one of these closets over here. Should I be afraid, Tim? Be very afraid.
So the Facebook Nation's going, what the heck? But yeah, so you guys know how this works. We're live on Facebook right now recording our show for our local districts and not local districts for the Sports Frenzy Picks Edition. So when they watch this, it will be Friday.
The 13th.
That's right. Friday the 13th.
It sounds real eerie on my end of the sound because it's even quieter. So it really comes across almost like a whisper.
Would have been even funnier if we would have figured out a way to like cut the power at your house, like the lights go out on you. Oh my gosh!
That probably doesn't work.
No, actually, it didn't look that dark at all. In fact,
it shows you what
that. So how's it going, Rose?
It's going good. Did you survive those? Well, I don't know about your roads. My roads today were extremely icy, and I actually didn't have to go to work today due to the fact of icy roads.
My roads weren't bad at all. We just had a lot of rain. So today it was just rain. They're talking about some black ice possible tonight. So we'll see what happens. But right now it was a rainy day, and I made it to work pretty good. So I'm grateful for that.
That's good. That's awesome. So, oh boy. Well, let's get into some of these picks here.
What edition are we on here, Rose?
Oh yes, we are on season 7, episode 16.
That's right, everybody. That's right. Brought to you tonight with our live audience. Let me hear you. Let me hear you, crowd. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. That's right. Tonight, guys, marks the premiere of some new stuff for us. So we're planning on jumping right into the picks right now, and then we're going to be introducing for the second half of the show, Frenzy Talk, which we will bring to you with, which is going to be like our details, everything that's going on that we talk about, and Rose and I just might go into more detail about some things and actually talk about some of this stuff rather than just say such and such and so is doing this, So we'll get to that part, but right now we want to get into the picks for you. What?
Where were you on the night of January 13th?
Facebook audience has no idea what you're doing right now. There we go.
What were you doing on the night of January 13th? I don't know, officer. I don't know. And welcome to the show, Travis and Ryan.
All right. So we're gonna start off. We're gonna get right into the picks edition for you guys. So let me switch this camera back around here so we can get going with the picks portion of the show. You want to start us off this week, Rose?
Yes, I would. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
Want to say hi to everybody?
No, thank you. Hi.
Oh, say hi to everybody. Come on.
Come on.
I did said hi.
All right. She said hi.
She sends her love to everybody in the Frenzy Head Nation.
That's right.
Thanks, honey.
We love you too, Mrs. Rose. We love you too.
Oh my God.
Can you feel the love? It's as thick as clam chowder in here. Anyways, entering in some high school boys basketball. We have a Friday night game, so tonight for you guys.
Oh my goodness, and we're starting off with a...
Oh, yep.
Wow, Rose is... Wow. Rivalry game.
It's a rivalry game.
It's our first three-point bonus game. It's our first three-point bonus game. Come on, everybody in the audience, sing along. 3-point bonus game. Yeah! Starting to show off with a 3-point bonus game. Wow, Rose.
Hey, you got to go big or go home. So
it's a rivalry game.
That's why I made it the 3-point bonus game for you guys. Friday night, 7 p.m. We have the 1 win, 6 losses, the Tecumseh Indians. They're heading to Adrian to face the 4 wins, 4 losses, Adrian.
That's right. All right, I know our Adrian audience is excited. Adrian Middle School and Adrian High School. Let me hear you. Come on, shout it out.
Real quick before we get our picks in, Travis says, "Boo, Abby, get your butt on here and say hi." I did, LOL.
There's something about the wives being a little camera shy.
Yeah, we'll get them on here one day.
I can get Mary in the room. I can get her to comment on some things, but I can never get a visual of her on the show.
Makes two of us. I think the most we've ever seen is my wife's hand doing one of these.
We have seen your wife's hand. We've seen her off camera when we freaked her out that one time. But
yes. Anyways, I am going with Adrian.
Tecumseh came on strong last week to get their first win, but I don't see this being much of a rivalry this week, unfortunately. I'm going to go with our audience, Adrian. That might tick off some of our Tecumseh fans, but
Travis went with Adrian also.
all right, we got Adrian, Tim. All right. Our next game, 7 o'clock game. Wait, yeah, that's 7 o'clock game, right?
Yep. Oh, 7:30.
7:30 game. Sorry, my sheet's printed off a little crazy again this week, so I got to get a close up here. 7:30 game, Friday night game. Two of our old favorite schools. We have the not too good record this year, 2 wins and 3 losses, but we love to say this name, Bad Axe. And Bad Axe has actually been, for those of you that have been with us for a long time on the show, Bad Axe is a wrestler, a luchador wrestler that we know, who makes an appearance on the show from time to time. So
Been a while. It's been a while.
Been a while. Someday we might call him up and have him return to the show. But
yeah, I might have to find him out of a box first.
They are traveling to the Red Hot EPBP ABC.
Everybody's like, what?
We used to do like an EPBP type thing. But it is the EPBP Lakers, and I think they demand a little bit of respect these days because both their football team and their basketball team have been pretty awesome as of late.
Yes. Not too bad of a record, 3-2.
No. And in fact, I think the football team, I believe, if I remember correctly, they were in the playoffs this year.
I think you're right. I think they did pretty decent this year in the playoffs.
So I've got to go with EPBP.
I am also going with EPBP. Travis went with Bad Axe, though. Which reminds me, Travis, when you put your picks in, you told me wrong. You just said Bad Axe. You got to say Bad Axe. And your last high school boys basketball game for these sheets here. This is also a Friday night game, 7 p.m. We have the 5 wins, 1 loss, Whiteford. They're heading to the 1 win, 5 loss, the struggling, my alter mater, Blissfield. I, unfortunately, am not going with Blissfield. I'm going to go with Whiteford.
Flying objects at Jamie Rose right now as he betrays his school. But I'm sure, I would almost guarantee that if Julie Mapstone, who also is a Blissfield person, is going for the points this week, she will not be picking Blissfield. I've got Whiteford as well.
Travis also has Whiteford.
All right, we are moving on into girls high school basketball. And this is a 7 o'clock game as well. We have the 4 wins and 2 losses. Britton Deerfield.
Pretty good record.
Yeah, not bad. They just got their first loss last week, I do believe.
I believe you're right.
They are traveling to this is going to be a challenge for them, 7 wins and 1 loss. Madison getting their first loss to Jason Boring and the Sand Creek Aggies this past Tuesday, which I heard was a very good game. So they are not out of it by any means. And I have a new coworker in my classroom with me named Janika, and her son plays for Madison. So I'm going with Madison for the win.
I went with Madison, and so did Travis also. Next up, Friday night game, 7 p.m. Also, the 4 wins, 5 losses. Hudson, and I gotta do it. I got to. I can find it quick. All right. They are heading to the 4 wins, 4 losses, Columbia Central.
Could do a sound for them too.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I got too many now. There it is.
All right. 4 wins, 5 losses. Hudson traveling to the 4 wins and 4 losses. Columbia Central. Wow.
Tough one. I'm going to go with Hudson. I don't really know why. Just that gut feeling right now.
Gut feeling?
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Hudson. Even though the game is in Columbia Central, I'm going to go with Hudson because of our sideline reporter for the football team, Rich Hollowell. Don't know if I haven't talked to him in a while. I don't know if he participates in the basketball games. I'll have to talk to him and find out. But I got Hudson.
Travis also has Hudson.
All right. Next up, we have this is a 7 o'clock game as well. Girls, continuing on with girls high school basketball. We have the 2 wins and 7 losses, Hillsdale. And they're traveling to the 1 win, 7 losses, Dundee. Wow. Neither team has a very good record, Rose.
No, they don't. I got to go with our Hillsdale audience.
I agree. I'm going to go with our Hillsdale audience as well.
Travis went with Hillsdale also. And entering into some NBA action. We have Friday night, 10:30 p.m. And actually, this game is on ESPN. We have the 18 wins, 22 losses, the Detroit Pistons.
Detroit basketball!
Versus the 24 wins, 16 losses, the Utah Jazz.
Gotta tell you, the Pistons have really been letting me down this season.
They're struggling, that's for sure.
So with that being said, I've got to go for the point on this one. I'm going with the Utah Jazz. It's at home, and it looks like Utah's playing better.
Yep, I'm going with Jazz, too, for the home and the record. Travis went with the Pistons, though, so I'm sure he'll be commenting here saying that we're not loyal Detroit fans here in a second.
Well, I mean, honestly, I'm not Detroit loyal pretty much anymore. I'm more of a Indiana Pacers kind of guy. So,
and this next team, too.
Yes, and this next team, too. Which is a 8 o'clock game on ESPN. So this game will be on first. We have the, the 23 wins and 15 losses. The Boston Celtics. One of my all-time favorite teams. And they are traveling to the 22 wins and 16 losses. The Atlanta Hawks. I've got Boston.
I have Boston, so does Travis. And that brings us into some NLL lacrosse, and I have no intro for the lacrosse. but each individual team has their own sound effect. So don't you worry, we will have plenty of sound effects for you guys tonight.
That's right.
This first game is a Saturday night game at 7 p.m. We have the 0 wins and 1 loss. The Saskatchewan Rush.
Usually Rose and I say that, but now he's got sound effects for it.
Yep. Let's just face it, Tim and I didn't do that justice. That does it so much better.
We did a little bit of justice for that one.
Well, we did, yeah. Versus the 1 win, 0 loss, the Toronto Rock.
Do we have a sound effects for them or not? Oh, we do. We do. All right. A little David Lee Roth for you right there.
Okay.
0 1 1 and 0.
This is always the tough one because it's the beginning of the year and you don't know how well these two teams are doing.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of almost have to look back on previous seasons, base that information, and look what's going on in off season, or just like Rose is just doing, flip a coin.
Yep.
Because name wise, we like both these teams.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So we'll throw a bunch of factors in here. Who'd Travis go with?
He went with the Rock. Let me quick pull up previous NLL season record here real quick. Give you guys a little facts here, and Travis is probably like, what the heck? I didn't have all this.
Right now I'm leaning towards the Rock a little bit because they have the 1 win already, and it looks like they have the home court advantage here, field advantage. And, we sometimes tell you guys, which we didn't mention here, with our lacrosse games. Right now, NLL lacrosse is indoor lacrosse. And it's the National Lacrosse League. It's pro indoor lacrosse.
Based on last season, 2016, the Toronto Rock ended the season 5-13. The Saskatchewan Rush ended 13-5.
Okay.
So based on that, I am gonna go with the
what
a rush.
I agree with you, Rose. Past season record, I'm going with the Rush.
I'm waiting for Travis here.
Really, Travis, it's not too late to change your pick if you wanted to, based on the information we're giving right now.
Shh. He has to stick with his pick, Tim.
I see. Okay.
Not
Rose
really.
says you're locked in. Sorry, I can't change it if Rose says the rules are. He says, cheater Rose, not cool.
You tell him he can change his pick if you want. You can change your pick if you want. Just tell me right now.
Ooh. He actually said he has faith in him and he's sticking with his pick.
Okay.
Good job, Travis. Way to stay true to your pick, buddy. All right, moving on.
And that, by the way, Travis, that's not cheating. You could have done the same thing. I'm just saying. So you went with the Rush too, Tim.
Yeah, I'm going with the Rush based on your... I mean, it's a new season. Could be new players. I got to start doing some NLL lacrosse. I got to do some research on that. Because, he could end up having a laugh on us on this one.
It's true, yeah. He still hasn't brought this home yet.
Hold on, I took you off camera for a minute.
Oh, he still hasn't brought this home yet. So I'm just saying, we got some smack talking going on right now.
All right, our next lacrosse game and this is a 7 o'clock or 7:30 game. And now I think I have discovered, I haven't really researched it yet. I'm hearing NLL has a network now that you can get online for. So I think the games might be able to be streamed for free too right now. It's somebody said there's some annoying commercials in there, but I think there's an NLL network online that you can actually watch some of these games now. So
I mean, come on, there's a network for everything nowadays.
We'll research that more for you and give you some more details when we know more about it. But this next game, I'll let Rose queue up some.
Yep, I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, so the first one we have is the 1 win and 0 losses, the Georgia Swarm.
Real sound effects. Real.
Who let the bees in? And they are traveling to, let's see, the 0 wins and 1 loss. It's funny, both these records, like both teams have 1 win or 1 loss. The Buffalo Bandits. I thought you had different. That was just like a. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I was trying to get a little bit of both of them in there.
Yeah, all right. I was thinking the one you played me earlier was like a shootout, like bandits shooting each other up.
Yeah. Going back to this, the Buffalo Bandits last year were 13-5, and the Georgia Swarm were 8-10. And speaking of the Rush won the championship last year. So they're defending champs. But I got to go with the Bandits.
Our minds think alike. I'm going with the Bandits as well, just because I like their logo, and they actually got a lacrosse stick in their logo. So Bandits for me.
Bandits for Tim. That part's like, I almost need a third computer now, I feel like, Tim. And my cell phone at times, too.
I hear you. I got I'm running like the computer, 2 cell phones, and sometimes a tablet. So.
One sec. Still trying to pull up the live feed there. There it is.
What'd you just post in Sports Frenzy?
Rams just got a new head coach.
Okay. Breaking news. We'll get to that in Sports Talk and Frenzy Talk.
Frenzy Talk, yes. Yes. Back to the sound effects now.
Yes, we're waiting.
I know. Too many things going on at once.
Everybody's favorite gnome making its comeback appearance.
Yes. It's been a while.
He has some great stories about the Joe Louis Arena, I'm sure.
Oh, yes. I'm sure he does, too. We have opening up, well, not with the Red Wings, opening up with minor league hockey for you guys. We have a Friday night game, 7 p.m. on the AHL Live network. The 22 wins, 9 losses, 1 overtime loss, the Grand Rapid Griffins. Griffins.
Here, I thought you had sound effects for them.
No. No. Penciling it in. Versus the 20 wins, 10 losses, 2 overtime loss, the Milwaukee Admirals.
Let's go, Griffins! Let's go, Griffins!
Travis also has the Griffins.
Still got to get me Griffins gear.
We always say that.
Yep. All right. Next up, we have the 7:15 game. This is also a Friday night game. We got a lot of Friday the 13th games this week.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
On the ECHL.TV network. While I also play, there's a Toledo network. You can also listen to the games probably on the radio app somewhere. So we have the 16 wins, 12 losses, 3 overtime losses. The Wheeling Nailers. And they are playing your 26 wins, 6 losses, 0 overtime losses. The Toledo Walleye. Let's go Walleye. Let's go Walleye. Looks like they're going to be back in the championship picture this year.
Knock on wood. You know me, I'm superstitious. By the way, just out of just so you guys know, last Friday, the Walleye did lose to the Wheeling Nailers 6-0.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that was the blowout game, wasn't it?
Yep, that was the blowout game, unfortunately, last week. But I'm still going with my Walleye.
Yeah, I got the Walleye as well. And Travis?
He also has the Walleye.
Okay.
Jumping back to some NCAA men's basketball. This is a Sunday night game. Sunday afternoon. I'm sorry, Sunday afternoon.
Oh, boy.
1:30 p.m. on CBS. The 11 wins, 6 losses, Michigan State Spartans. Versus the 10 wins, 6 losses, one more time, Tim. Let me see that logo. The number of points they scored against Clemson. I'm going with Michigan State. Travis is going with Michigan State, but on a side note, he said it did pain him to pick Michigan State.
Well, Travis, there's always that option of just deferring like I do. This is that game. I could care less.
Tim defers. All right, Tim defers.
On State. Ohio State fans hate us. Michigan State fans don't like us cheering for them. This is why I won't give you guys the time of day.
Ooh. I'm going for the point. Speaking of a point.
Ooh. That's what's going on with the breaking glass tonight.
It broke and then it went up in the air and then it came back down. Here, let me give it to you again.
3 points. 3 points. 3-point bonus game.
It's like 3D.
All right, this game we have is a 12 o'clock game Saturday on ESPN. We have the 14 wins, 3 losses. They are ranked 7th in the nation, Duke. And they are traveling to the 13 wins, 3 losses, ranked 14th in the nation, Louisville.
Real quick before, sorry, Travis. Duke's head coach is not going to be there. Coach K. He, believe he had
back surgery.
I believe he was, and he's out for an undisclosed. He hasn't said how long he's going to be out for. So it will not be Coach K coaching the Duke team here. But I'm still going to go with Duke just because there's still a good, powerful team there.
14-3, 13-3. I'm going to go with my upset special of the week. I'm going to go Louisville because they have the home field advantage, a home court advantage. I'm going Louisville.
All right, Tim's upset and Louisville.
Laying it all on the line right here, folks.
Ooh, go big or go home.
Because if I can get this 3-point game, then that would still put me ahead even by deferring, I think, to Detroit, or the other game that I won't pick. So, yeah, there we go. There we go, laying it all on the line this week, folks. It's all about it. That's right, it's all about this title. It's not all about this title, but...
About the love and the fun of this. This is women's NCAA basketball now. Sunday game, 4:30 p.m. I couldn't find a network or anything, but you never know. It might be on the Watch ESPN.
Yeah, we'll have to research that a little better. I know the women's games are on some channel, but a lot of times they're on like the ESPN University channel or things like that. Some of those other sporting channels that.
A lot of times you can find some of these games on the Watch ESPN app.
Yes. Too,
so that's always a good place to check, and it's nice too because it's a free app. So you just have to log in your provider's information. But anyways, this is Sunday, 4:30 p.m. 10 wins, 7 losses. The Minnesota, what's their mascot? The Beavers or something, isn't it?
Beavers.
I don't know. It's Minnesota. Versus the 14 wins, 4 losses, the greatest school in the history of college sports. Go Blue!
Wait a minute. Go back. What were you saying about University of Minnesota? What did you think their logo was?
The Beavers?
It doesn't matter what their logo is!
Versus the 14 wins, 4 losses. Go Blue!
Hail to the victors, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue!
Go Blue! Go Blue!
Go Blue!
And they're right out that window.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Michigan band outside playing for us tonight. Welcome the band. Go Blue! Go Blue! I love it that one of the drummers loaned you their drum so you could do that.
I know. I
So
should get
nice
a drum down here.
It's so nice to have the band that comes down and plays for us so we don't get copyright infringed there. Nice to have them out back there doing that for us. Although I got real quick without getting off topic too long, I got to tell you, one year when I was at the game and I shot my video for Sports Frenzy there while the band was playing in the background, and they actually did censor that.
They did?
Yeah, the YouTube video, they censored it at first. I had to do something to prove that I was actually at the game.
That's crazy. Which is hilarious because I don't think that gets censored on the video here. So Tim, obviously Tim and I and Travis all have Michigan.
That's right. Next up we have. Oh wait, this is you. Sorry.
I just did the previous one.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I did. This one's you.
I don't know where I'm at anymore. Is this Sports Frenzy?
It is.
All right. Next up, we have women's NCAA basketball action. This is a 4 o'clock game Saturday. It has the. You did it again, Rose. The 11 wins, 4 losses, ranked 16th in the nation. Texans.
No, I did it again.
You did it again. On the sheets, it has TEXA apostrophe S.
All right.
Texans. The Texas Longhorns.
We're going hard on these sheets.
You must have that just like imprinted on there or something. And
My guess is that
every time.
No, my guess is that I wonder if Word like auto corrects that one.
Could be.
Because I don't ever remember hitting the hyphenated thing. So I wonder if I hit TEXAS and then I hit space and then I wonder if it just automatically throws a hyphen in. I don't know. I'll try to work on it. I'm sorry.
It's all good. 11 wins, 4 losses, ranked 16th in the nation. Texas Longhorns. They are traveling to the 14 wins, 2 losses, ranked 18th in the nation, West Virginia. Who are you liking in this one, Rose?
Home court advantage, West Virginia.
All right. I'll agree. I'll go with you on that one.
All right. Travis also went West Virginia. Moving in some NCAA. Why did I say that? NHL hockey for you guys. So I think we need a little NHL intro.
You gonna throw an NHL intro in there?
I am. So I think we should roll it. Roll it! Half an hour we were gone for. Really, it wasn't that long.
It wasn't even Rose taking a bathroom break this time.
No, not at all. I promise I was not taking a bathroom break. Entered in some NHL intro. I'm going to only give you guys a little bit of it here, not the full thing.
All right, I'll take this first game since the next game is your squeaker game of the week. This is a 1 o'clock game on the NHL Network on Saturday. Saturday. Mm-hmm. 1 o'clock. And it's the 21 wins, 16 losses, 6 over... Or no, it's not. Wrong one. I'm looking at the wrong game.
I was like, what are you talking about, NHL Network?
This is the 7 o'clock game on Fox Sports Detroit. It's the 26 wins, 8 losses, 5 overtime losses, the Pittsburgh Penguins. And they are traveling to the struggling struggling. 17 wins, 18 losses, 6 overtime. Our beloved Detroit Red Wings.
Oh.
We will discuss some of their issues later on in the show.
It pains me. I gotta stick with my Red Wings.
This is one game that I am going to stick with the Red Wings as well.
Travis went with the Red Wings too. I think he got hackled enough and said, "Nope, I'm never going against the Red Wings ever again." So, as tradition, let's go Red Wings.
Let's go Red Wings. I'm really surprised with their struggles. Well, we'll get into that when we get in later in the show. We'll go when we sports talk.
Frenzy talk.
Frenzy talk, yes. I don't know why I keep saying sports talk. When we get into frenzy talk.
Jamie Rose's squeaker game of the week. And I think this is a rivalry game too, because these teams are not that far apart from one another. I
just gotta say too, I gotta comment on this. Have you noticed? Do you go in and watch? Do you watch the pre-shows for wrestling when it comes to a pay-per-view? Oh, so you haven't seen what Booker T does?
I've seen their setup, but that's about it. I don't really sit there and watch.
Now, Booker T has the Clucky Ducky. I don't even know what it is, but it's the Clucky Ducky something. And I don't know if that's like his upset pick or what it is. But every pre-show that he's on, he has the Clucky Ducky something. And they show a duck and all this other stuff. And I haven't researched that, but I was wondering how far back that goes.
Has Booker T seen our show?
Booker T has seen our show or not? I'm a little curious about
Has he seen the squeaker belt?
Yes, I'm wondering.
Just so you know, Booker, though, that is you're copyrighted. Came up with that one myself. Just so you know. Anyways, this one's a Saturday, 1 p.m.
For the copyright.
What?
I don't think we paid for the copyright on that.
He doesn't need to know that.
Okay. We'll keep that between us.
Shh. This next one is a Saturday, 1 p.m. on NHL Network. NHL Network. The 21 wins, 16 losses, 6 overtime loss. The Philadelphia Flyers. There it is. Versus the 22 wins, 17 losses, 5 overtime losses. The Boston Bruins. Are you holding those backwards?
I was showing them to the Facebook audience because for your special, I'm keeping the film on you the whole time. So
see, I don't see that much of the camera. I only see like the very top part of your phone. So I'm like, what are you doing?
When I go that high, then I lose you. So so it's the camera. Yeah, there we go. So anyway, who'd you go with, Rose, and why?
I am going with Philadelphia because that's where my dad's from, and he's a Flyers fan. First the Red Wings, then the Flyers.
And how close? What did we say for hockey? Our close score was? Is it
1 point?
1 point. $16. You know what? Just in case I don't get my 3-point bonus game to keep my belt, I'm going to go with the Boston Bruins just to switch it up a little bit.
Ooh.
They got the home ice advantage, and they're in Boston, so.
Ooh. Ah.
It is playoff season for football, NFL football.
Mm-hmm.
And I can tell you a team you're not going to see there.
The Detroit Lions?
The Detroit Lions, yes.
Called it.
And so, this team we have for you features the talents of, wait a minute, talents of, this is an 8:15 game on CBS. It is a Saturday game. It is the 9 wins and 7 losses, the Houston Texans. And they are traveling to the 14 wins and 2 losses with the world's greatest Michigan quarterback, Tom Brady. We have the New England, now I don't know why I want to say England, New England Patriots, which is as close to Go Blue. I got the Patriots.
I have the Patriots. Travis has the Patriots. Travis also went with the Bruins. I don't know if I said that.
Oh, you didn't.
I didn't. So he has the Bruins on the previous game. I'm sorry. So, yeah, all 3 of us have the Patriots. Next up, this is a Sunday game, 4:30 p.m. on Fox. 10 wins, 6 losses. The Green Bay Packers versus the 13 wins, 3 losses, the Dallas Cowboys.
Who's quarterbacking, Rose? Have they said?
I have not heard.
Ooh.
It wouldn't surprise me if Troy tries jumping in here and taking a few snaps.
I can't see them going with Troy in such an important game like this.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it more, I guess, when we get into Frenzy Talk.
Yes.
Man, I sure would like to know what the quarterback situation is here. Rookie versus... I should have watched the Packers game last week just to see how they played. I don't have any real love for either one of these teams, really.
I don't either.
I went with Dallas a lot this year simply because I thought it was kind of cool that a rookie quarterback was doing so good. But a rookie against Aaron Rodgers. Ugh. I think I got to go Green Bay Packers in this one.
Ooh. What's your reasoning?
I'm going to go with experience, with leadership from Aaron Rodgers.
From what I'm seeing, it looks like Prescott there is still the starting quarterback. You still sticking with the Packers?
Yeah, I just don't. Yeah, I'm going to give experience. I'm going to go with experience in this game.
Travis painfully also went with the Packers. I'm going with Cowboys. They have home field advantage, and I'm liking what I'm seeing from that Prescott there. So.
Prescott is good. He hasn't been in any in these kind of situations yet. Some guys fall under pressure when it comes to playoff games.
That is true. That is true. So that wraps up the portion of our show. The second part of the show now will be called Frenzy Talk, and this is going to be our new separate kind of segment.
Interactive, talk about everything we want to talk about, and give you updates on situations, and even get into detail more about some of these games that we were just talking about.
Yep. So
stick with us and join along if you want to. We love this interaction as well.
Yes, and also just so you guys know, when we do have picks for wrestling picks, the wrestling pick portion of the show will be on Frenzy Talk, because Tim and I have been talking, and we always feel like we want to talk more about, the matchups. And
yeah, we like to elaborate on the wrestling stuff, so I feel like that would be better. Those picks would be better to go on to the second portion of the show. So.
Yeah, yep. So, but tonight there's no wrestling picks. The next wrestling picks, I believe, is...
29th.
Yes, the 29th, so I think we're 2 weeks away yet.
Royal Rumble, I believe.
Yes, the big one. The big
one of my favorite pay-per-views. So, yeah, give me the Frenzy talk.
Coming at you next.
Next, after this commercial break, even though we don't have commercials.